Tootsie Rolls, America's best-known candy, presents America's best-known detective. This is the new Dick Tracy Show.
Dick Tracy? America's favorite detective?
Right you are. Presented by Tootsie Rolls, that favorite American candy.
Egad, man, Dick Tracy.
And Tootsie Rolls, too.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
It is, Mr. Flintheart. It is.
Well then, let's get on with it.
Tonight's story, the case of the Big Top Murders. Our story begins in the office of Hambone Shill, manager of Big Top Circus.
You stole my new cape.
Shut up!
You're a liar.
Shut up, both of you.
Oh, I
Now,
know.
what seems to be the trouble?
Why
Oh,
I
I'm
could
a liar,
snap your
aren't
neck.
I?
She says I stole her cape.
She did. I just had it made. It was in the dressing room.
Stop.
Why don't you take care of your things?
I take care of my things.
Now, one at a time. You, Zelda, what is it?
Mr. Shill, my new cape, the one I used in my act with Prancer the Dancing Elephant, it's been stolen.
Why do you accuse me? There's hundreds of people around this circus. I don't need your old cape.
Of course you don't need it. You did it out of spite because my Dancing Elephant act gets billing over your cat.
Why, you dirty little...
Ow! Hit me with your whip, will you?
Zelda! Now listen to me.
She hit me. Hit me with her whip.
She had it coming to her, saying I stole her cape.
You'd better leave, Faye, while I talk to Zelda. Go on.
Sure, pamper her. She's your star. I don't mean anything around this circus anymore. Everything is Zelda. Zelda and her dancing elephant.
That isn't true, Faye. You're getting more money than Zelda.
Money? What does that mean? It's billing that counts. Why is she in the star spot? I used to be there.
Because you're has-been. You and your old cat.
How would you like another cut of my whip?
Just try it.
Get out, Faye. Go on. It's only 20 minutes to showtime. Get out and get ready for your act.
Sure, I'll go. But you haven't heard the last of this, Zelda. Not by a jugful.
What goes with her?
She's sore about something, Duckfoot.
Oh, here's your cape, Zelda.
My cape.
Where did you find it, Duckfoot?
In the dressing tent.
But I looked all over for it. It's been gone since last night.
Well, you've got it now. So forget about the trouble. Get ready.
Want me to go with you, Zelda?
Look, Duckfoot, I told you how I feel about you. I'm not in love with you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Sure. I'm sorry, Zelda. You might thank me for finding your cape.
So long, Shill. See you after the performance.
What's the matter, Duckfoot? Zelda say no?
She laughs at me because I'm a clown. Clowns have feelings behind their painted faces. Clowns can love, and clowns can hate.
Come test, my dear girl. Come, Tracy, old man. We're late. The performance has already begun.
We certainly are. And it's all your fault, Dick.
Sorry, Tess, but you know what my job is.
We should have gone to the circus without him.
Oh, Vitamin, you don't mean that.
Well, we're never going to see the show if we don't get a move on.
Rightio, carry on. The big top is just ahead.
You were here last night, weren't you, Tess?
Oh, yes. And I loved it. Duckfoot the clown, Feline and her trained tigers, and best of all, Zelda and her dancing elephant.
Sounds. If you were here last night, me dear girl, why do you want to see it again tonight?
Don't you know, Vitamin? Tess has become a candid camera fiend. She takes pictures all the time, of everything.
Oh, that's what all this paraphernalia is.
Yes. Vitamin, when I was at the circus last night, I realized what wonderful possibilities the circus offered for photographs.
Well, you shouldn't have asked me to come along. What you need is a small truck to carry your equipment.
Oh, is it heavy, Dick?
Hold your own ticket, please. Still time to see Zelda and her dancing elephant. Right this way.
I've got the tickets. Come on. Here you are, me good fellow.
Go right in.
Egad! Egad! Sounds!
What's the matter, Vitamin? Catching cold?
It's that act. Feline and her trained tigers. I can't stand cats. I'm allergic to them. Makes me sneeze, even the sight of them.
You can open your eyes now, Vitamin. The tigers are going off now.
Got it! A beautiful shot!
How many pictures have you taken already, Tess?
I haven't the slightest idea, Dick, but I'm saving one whole roll of film for Zelda and her dancing elephant. She's wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star attraction of the Big Top Circus, renowned throughout the world, the greatest, most thrilling attraction of all time, Zelda and her dancing elephant.
Watch this, Dick. Vitamin. Zelda comes out into the ring over there, and the elephant comes out on this side.
Oh, indeed.
Then the elephant curtsies.
Oh, Tess.
He does, Dick. You'll see. And then Zelda and the elephant go into a waltz.
Probably but does it better than I do. Me dear little wife Snowflake always says that I sound.
Got it! I got a picture of the curtsy, Dick.
Oh, they're going into the waltz now. Oh, she's walking toward the elephant.
He's backing away from her.
Part of the act, old man. The elephant pretends he doesn't want to dance.
No, that isn't the way it went last night. Something's wrong, Dick.
Oh, egad, look!
He picked her up by the cape, and he's swinging her.
She'll be killed!
Tess!
Oh, he has killed her! Egad!
Trampling her to death.
I don't see why we had to come down to your office this morning, Mr. Tracy. What happened to Zelda last night was an accident.
That's what the police would like to determine, Miss Line.
Mr. Tracy, Faye's right. I've been with the circus for 40 years. I've seen plenty of accidents like last night's.
It's part of our job, Mr. Tracy. The risk, when you work with animals, well, you never know. Take it from me.
You mean to say, my dear woman, that those tigers of yours haven't been trained? That they're wild?
They've been trained, Mr. Flintheart, but they're still wild. Give them one chance and...
Pardon me, but I didn't bring you people down here to discuss animal training. A woman was killed last night.
Why don't you book Zelda's elephant for murder?
Miss Line, I am doing my best not to lose my temper with you. You've done nothing since you came in here but give smart answers to my questions.
You must forgive her, Mr. Tracy. She's upset. Everyone connected with the show is. What more do you want to know?
Let's put it this way, Mr. Schill. It's possible to direct an animal to kill, isn't it?
Why, yes, but I
Nobody
would never...
could handle that elephant but Zelda.
I see.
Everyone loved Zelda, including the elephant, and yet she's dead.
No one said everyone loved her.
You didn't?
No.
It was a small disagreement, Mr. Tracy. Matter of billing. Nothing serious.
I didn't do it. Don't look at me. Ask Duckfoot or some of the others.
Duckfoot, the clown? I asked him to come here this morning, too. Where is he?
He said he was coming.
Did he hate Zelda? That funny little clown?
Same thing. He loved her, wanted to marry her. She insulted him, made a fool of him. Once, he even threatened to kill her.
Faye!
It's true. I heard it. Maybe he has something to do with it.
Yes. I want to talk to him.
Well, if you've got nothing more to ask me, I'm going. Coming, Shill?
Mr. Tracy is through with us.
I guess that's all for now, Shill. I'll drop in on you after the performance this evening, just to look around.
Certainly, Mr. Tracy. Anytime.
Oh, Tess.
I developed the pictures I took last night at the circus. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had visitors.
Quite all right, miss. We were just leaving. Come on, Faye. Bye, Mr. Flintheart.
Goodbye, me good man. Mind if I walk to your car with you, Mr. Shill? I'd like to ask you a few things about Duckfoot, the clown.
Come along, Mr. Tracy.
Be back in a moment, Tess.
Egad, me dear girl. It's mystifying. Positively mystifying.
You mean about Zelda's death, Vitamin?
Oh, yes. Imagine, me dear. A little clown named Duckfoot was in love with her. She spurned his affections, and he, in wrath, turned her own elephant against her, persuaded the beast to kill his mistress. A kill with an elephant. There must have been an easier way.
Oh, Vitamin, I don't believe it happened that way.
Tracy does, me dear. At least he's very much interested in that theory.
Pardon me, I'm looking for a Mr. Tracy.
This is his office. He'll be back shortly. Won't you come in and wait?
Thank you. He said that he wanted to speak to me?
Are you with the circus, me good fellow?
Yes, I'm Duckfoot.
Duckfoot, the clown?
Sounds, me good man. I'd never known you on the street. That makeup of yours. Hilarious.
Oh, I've got some pictures of you here. Would you like to... Oh, I just remembered.
What?
About the accident last night. I've got those here, too. I don't suppose you want to be reminded of what happened.
Egad, no.
You have actual photographs of the elephant and of Zelda?
Yes.
I would like to see them. I would like to see them very much.
Well, here they are. There.
Amazing. Truly amazing. All these tiny photographs. Me dear Tess, you've caught every moment of that horrible tragedy.
Yes, miss. They're amazing, and they tell me a very interesting thing.
Do they, dear Duckfoot?
They tell me that Zelda was murdered.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the intermission. And what a stunning development that poor clown Duckfoot shared with us. Frankly, it's truly sad. This business with the elephant, so truly sad.
I know something that could cheer everyone up, Mr. Flintheart.
You do?
Yes, something that could make even a sad clown happy.
Really? Well, share it, man.
Here's my advice. Just hand out a handful of these big, nickel-sized Tootsie Rolls. They'll give you an energy lift, put pep in your step, guaranteed to put a big grin on anyone's face. Just remember, that Tootsie Roll is a candy treat that can't be beat. It's so chewy, so chocolatey, so delicious. It will really tickle your taster.
Goodness, I do believe you're right. Already I feel more chipper myself.
Why, sure, Mr. Flintheart. Everyone, I mean everyone, is happy to see Tootsie Rolls. Why, they're an all-American favorite from coast to coast, with little folks and big folks too. You simply can't lose when you choose Tootsie Rolls. Here, have another big nickel-sized Tootsie Roll. And now, please enjoy your dinner and a Tootsie Roll as we listen to the artistic wonder of our Portland music program.
Where people go to dance the night away. They all drive and walk for miles to get jive. That southern style slow jive that makes you want to dance till break of day. It's a junction that the town folks meet at each function. In their tux, they greet you. Come on down, forget your care. Come on down, you'll find me there. So long town, I'm headed for Tuxedo Junction now. way down south. In Birmingham, I'm in South. In Alabama, there's a place where people go to dance the night away. They all drive and walk for miles to get jive. That southern style slow jive that makes you want to dance till break of day. It's a junction where the town folks meet. At each function, in their tux, they greet you. Come on down, forget your care, come on down. You'll find me there, so long town. I'm heading for Tuxedo Junction now.
And now, bring on the second act, Mr. Flintheart. We're going back to Dick Tracy and the case of the Big Top Murders.
You say nobody has seen Duckfoot, Mr. Schill?
No, Mr. Tracy. He didn't show up for the evening performance either. Show just ended 5 minutes ago.
I see. Well, hold on to him. When, and if he does come back.
I will, Mr. Tracy. I'll let you know. I'll call as
It's
soon as
very important.
I realize that.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Duckfoot the clown, still missing, eh?
Yes.
Tracy, do you think he may have, well, met with foul play?
Why do you say that, Tess?
He knew that Zelda had been murdered.
But how? How did he know?
By looking at those photographs that Tess took of the tragedy, old man, and we told you that.
I've looked at those photographs from every possible angle, Vitamin. You've looked at them. Tess has looked at them. Have you been able to see anything that would indicate murder?
No.
But he said it was murder. Said it very definitely, old man.
This is the most confusing case I've ever had. But I have a hunch, just a hunch, that a murder has been committed. Duckfoot confirms that hunch.
And then disappears.
It's 11 o'clock already, and he hasn't returned. Why didn't you two hold him here till I got back?
We told him that you'd want to know what he said.
But he wouldn't stay, Dick. He said he had a score to settle.
His very words, old man.
That's a big help to me.
About these pictures, Dick,
Yes?
do you think it might help if they were larger?
It might. We'd be able to see them more clearly. These little candid-sized shots are too small.
Give them to me. I'll take them home and enlarge them. It won't take half an hour.
We'll come along, me dear girl, and help.
You can come along, Vitamin, but Dick has to wait for Mr. Schill's call.
Ah, that's right, I nearly forgot. I shall remain here too, then.
Well, see you both later.
Oh, yes. Tess, see you later.
What's the matter, old sleuth? You don't seem your usual keen self tonight.
Vitamin, this case has got me completely baffled.
Now, baby. They can't let you out of your cage. Go to sleep. That's a good baby. Come on now. There.
Bayline.
Duckfoot, where have you been? You missed 2 shows. Shill is mad.
Mind if I come into your dressing tent, Faye?
No, come in.
I had something to talk to you about.
Have you seen Shill or Tracy?
No, I didn't want to see them. That's why I stayed away from the show this afternoon and tonight. I wanted to see you first, alone.
What about?
Have you seen the photographs?
What photographs?
Taken last night by Tracy's friend, Tess Trueheart. She's got it all down on film. How Zelda was killed.
So what? I saw how she was killed. Her elephant trampled her.
No, Faye. He didn't trample her. He trampled her cape. The pictures show it very plainly.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do?
You killed her, Faye.
No!
You killed her. You're as guilty as if you had placed a gun against her forehead and pulled the trigger.
You're crazy!
Am I? You were jealous of her. Jealous because she outshone you, because she was a bigger star than you were.
I didn't kill her!
The photographs will tell the story, Faye. The photographs. And I will say one thing. They'll convict you.
You can't prove it. Anything you say, they won't believe you. You hated her too. You could have done it.
No. I loved her.
She mocked you, ignored you. You were dirt under her feet for all she noticed you.
I loved her. And you killed her.
And what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to tell them.
Wait, look. Duckfoot, listen. I've got money. I've saved it. You can have it.
You killed her.
Take the money and keep your mouth shut.
No, Faye. I'm going to tell them. Tell them about the cake.
Duckfoot, come back. Listen. He's gone. There's only one thing to do. Only one way to stop him. Come out, baby. Go get him. Get him for me. Go. He'll stop
I came as soon as I got your call, Mr. Shill. Did Duckfoot have a chance to speak before he died?
No, Mr. Tracy. Before my men could get to him, get that cat off of him, he was through.
That quiet little man. Egad, who would think he was a murderer?
How do you arrive at that conclusion, Vitamin?
Well, old sleuth, he saw the photographs, didn't he?
Yes.
He realized he was discovered, so...
You think he killed himself?
Of course. Think of it, old man. He killed Zelda with an elephant, killed himself with a tiger. Oh, incredible. Incredible.
Exactly.
You mean my theory is right, old gumshoe?
No, I mean it's incredible.
Duckfoot knew nothing about controlling animals, Mr. Tracy. He couldn't have been guilty of Zelda's death.
And yet, he knew enough to see in the photographs that Zelda had been murdered. Shill, where is Feline?
I don't know, Mr. Tracy. No one's seen her since after her performance tonight.
And the tiger, me dear man? Where is it?
Strange thing about that cat. We had a bad time of it for a few minutes, but once we got it back into Faye's tent, the animal went right back into its cage and went to sleep.
She keeps it in her tent? Egad.
It's her favorite. She calls it Baby.
I wonder what Duckfoot saw in those photographs that we didn't see. Now we'll never know.
Perhaps I could see it too, Mr. Tracy. Maybe it's something that only a circus man would recognize.
I thought of that, Mr. Shill. After I got the call from you telling me about Duckfoot's death, I called Miss Trueheart and told her to meet us here. With the photographs, she enlarged them.
I suppose you realize that all this terrible business is going to be bad for my show, Mr. Tracy.
Of course, me good man, but 2 people have died, gone to their deaths.
We circus folks expect the worst always, Mr. Flintheart. In the circus, a bad box office is more of a tragedy than a death.
Yes, see what you mean, me dear man. Bad box office, yes.
Mr. Shill, I wonder if I could have a look at the costume that Zelda was wearing the night she was killed.
Certainly, Mr. Tracy. I've got it right here. I was thinking of sending it to our folks. There. You can see, it's hardly been damaged.
Yes, autopsy showed she died of a broken neck when the elephant picked her up by the cape and tossed her.
This cape is pretty badly ripped and torn, old man. Egad! Egad, oh, take it away!
What is it, Vitamin?
Oh, this cape, old man. It affects me the way cats do. It makes me sneeze. Sounds.
Cats. Mr. Shill, how do elephants and big cats get along?
They hate each other. Why?
If an elephant smelled the scent of a tiger,
He'd kick up an awful fuss. You mean that cape? Zelda's cape?
yes, that cape has the scent of a tiger on it.
Hot bodkins, Tracy, old man. Oh, I see what you mean. That's why I sneezed just now.
Yes, and that's why the elephant went berserk last night. Come on, Shill. We've got to go find Feline.
Miss Trueheart?
Oh, you frightened me for a minute. I can't see you very well. It's so dark.
I met you yesterday for a moment. I'm Feline.
The tiger lady?
That's right. I saw you stop your car in the parking lot. I had to see you. It's about those pictures you took of the accident to Zelda.
Oh, did Tracy send you to look for me? Sorry I'm so late. I was making enlargements. I know how anxious he is for Mr. Shill to look at the pictures.
Shill, yes. I see.
Well, I better take them over to him. That's Mr. Shill's office wagon over there, isn't it?
Tracy wants Shill to look at them?
Yes. He thinks that perhaps a circus man will be able to see what poor Duckfoot saw in them. Well, I've got to get them over to them.
Wait!
Yes?
They're not in the office wagon.
They're not?
No. They're waiting for you in my tent. Right this way. Come on.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Those pictures. You've got all of them with you?
Why, yes.
Negatives, too.
Yes, you know, I was in such a rush to get over here after I finished enlarging the prints that I just jammed everything into this envelope and dashed out of my apartment.
Negatives, too, eh?
Why are you so interested in the negatives, Miss Line?
Interested? I'm not. Tracy said he wanted to see them, too. That's all.
Wonder why he wanted the negatives.
Oh, here's my tent. Step in.
Thank you. Why? It's dark in here. They're not here.
They'll be back in a minute. Here, I'll switch on the dressing table lights. There we are.
What's that?
Oh, that's Baby, my pet tiger. He's the star of my act. I keep his cage right here in my dressing tent.
He's not the one who...
Baby? No, he wouldn't hurt a fly. Would you, Baby? See?
Do you suppose we ought to go look for them, Mr. Schill and Tracy?
They said they'd be back. May I look at those photos?
Why, yes. Here. There they are.
Yes, it's quite plain. So, Duckfoot was right.
Then you see it too. What is it? What are you doing?
I'm burning these pictures, Miss Trueheart. Burning the evidence.
You. Then you killed Zelda and Duckfoot!
Yes, I took her cape, wrapped it around Baby here all night. It had the scent of my tiger on it. Then when Zelda's elephant smelled it, she went wild and trampled her cape. I killed Duckfoot because he knew.
Why, you fiend! You horrible woman! Get out of my way!
You're not leaving here, Miss Trueheart. You're not leaving here alive!
What?
Get her, Baby. Get her for me!
No! No!
Tess!
Dick, look!
Stand back, Tess. Tess, are you all right?
Yes, Dick, I'm all right. Thanks to you. You were wonderful. Wonderful.
I heard you scream, and the tiger growl. I knew you were in danger.
Feline, Tracy, old man, what happened? Are we dead? Is the beast dead?
Tracy shot him. It's Faye Line, Dick. She killed Zelda. She murdered Duckfoot, too.
Feline? Oh, zounds! Mr. Schill and I saw her running out of this tent a moment ago.
Come on, we've got to get her.
Mr. Tracy,
Which way did she go?
that way, into the big animal tent. Why?
She's the murderer.
What was that?
Sounded like Zelda's elephant. Faye's in there. Come on!
Pull the tent flap back.
Right! Look!
Zounds! Oh, how horrible!
She's dead. Trampled to death by Zelda's elephant.
The beast must have smelled the odor of the tigers on her clothes.
Yes.
Perhaps you may call it that, gentlemen. I prefer to call it retribution.
Flintheart is right, Mr. Schill. Feline has paid for her sins.
Maestro, let's have that theme again. Dick Tracy is based on the nationally known comic strip created by Chester Gould. Dick Tracy is written for radio by Sidney Sloan and directed by Mitchell Grayson. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.